Okay, folks, I've just gotten word that a verdict has been reached. Wasn't expecting that so soon. Um, they've been deliberating in less than an hour. I was looking for a uh, countdown clock, and it seemed that the time was not consistent on the few that had a clock posted for deliberation time. And so it's just kind of leisurely looking to see if anybody was going to come up with something more reliable. And uh, lo and behold, we have a verdict. So let's see. So that means we've got about 20 minutes until it's read in court. So the on Twitter. 28 minutes deliberation yesterday, maybe 30 minutes deliberation today, so just under 1 hour. So let me just set things up for a minute. I was kind of listening to Hidden True Crimes stream because they had a clock, but they were playing music, and I wasn't sure if that might be an issue. So that was one of the few had a clock running. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. Trying to set things up so I can get the. Let's see if I'm going to mute myself. We're not playing this game again. Okay, sorry about that. The software crash. It's pain in the neck. Pain in the neck here. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look and see what's. Okay, let's see. It's been 9 minutes since oops, let's see. It's been verdict was reached, so we could have about another 10 to 20 minutes before it's read, and we will have a 5 delay before it's Vallow trial has been there for several days of the Brown and Boudreaux trial. They got a bit of a shoe walk watch for her. Apparently, she was wearing some really khakis one day and red cowboy boots yesterday. A fashion watch on her, but Lori must be seething. This woman who went on one date with Charles is there. So let's see. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. Nate Eaton posted that the verdict is in. So hey, with four murders under her belt and grand theft with the Social Security. What's one more attempted murder? Yeah, I'm really surprised. I was pegging it as maybe 3 hours. I just after lunch. They take their time to. The jury is over. And they want to be gone. So surprising. Didn't just do it last night, but some people said maybe they wanted to sleep on it. So have that. Just looking on other subjects, we've got all this rioting that's been going on, and Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida gives Floridians the green light to run over protesters blocking them in the streets. It's their fault they're impinging on you. Yeah, they're correct. They're jaywalking at best. They are obstructing traffic. They don't have a right to do that. So, all right, let's take another look at our. Okay, Little Lee has become a friend on X. Says 44 minutes was the deliberation time. Haven't had that confirmed that was the actual time, but Little Lee says 44 minutes and 17 minutes. Come on, Lori Vallow Daybell is guilty. The jury didn't believe her. If you believe Lori was innocent, you should get your head checked. Now Lori will be life in prison without parole in Arizona, just like Idaho. Okay, it's been 23 minutes since Brianna Whitney, one of our courtroom observers, posted that the verdict was in, so they could start reading it any time. And so we've got maybe 7 minutes before they do the reading, and then 5-minute delay for us, the spectators. So Okay, let's take a look. We've got a tiny bit of lag here on stream, so let's make sure we're caught up. They still haven't gone over to the courtroom. Okay, we're still waiting. At this point, I kind of get refreshing on. Oh, now it doesn't want to refresh X for the latest on Lori. Something went wrong. Try reloading. I wonder if somebody messed with Twitter. Okay, it seems to be working fine for things in general. Okay, I just saw the verdict. Okay, I didn't want to read the verdict. I shouldn't have refreshed the tab. It's been 2 minutes since the verdict was read. I'm really surprised that the graphic here on our source is not showing the courtroom and people anxiously awaiting. I'm looking at this photo of Lori. It looks like she's got no eyebrows and she's just colored them on with whatever they use for makeup in the jail. Though I think I heard maybe they do have access to some limited products for makeup in commissary in Arizona, but that's not the case in Idaho. So she better enjoy it while she can, because the order to transport her back to Idaho is probably in the works already since the verdict was reached. And there's no real reason for her to stay down in Arizona. At least in Arizona, she might have had friends who would come and visit, assuming they allow in-person visits. But Pocatello, she doesn't really have anyone near there. I mean, unless somebody's coming down from Rexburg, but she didn't live in Rexburg that long. So she doesn't exactly have, well, I suppose Emma can still come down, but I was wondering if Emma is still doing cosplaying Lori. Used to cosplay her mom. Now well, a year ago she was cosplaying Lori, which seems rather sick. Okay, here we go. Okay, that clock that we see to the left of Lori's head is not our deliberation clock, obviously, because it is. Where's the audio? Just a sec. Okay, not sure what's going on. We've got a commercial that's not ending on our source, so I don't know if somebody's asleep at the switch. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm not sure if the problem with the audio was with East Idaho News, which is our source for the audio. What, they're not going to lock her up in handcuffs before she goes back into the holding area? Well, that's disappointing. Okay, let's see. There, we've got a hug. I think that's Kay Woodcock giving Brandon a hug. He's giving a hug. And here we go with the steel. Okay, I'm going to take a look and see if we can find another source verdict since we didn't get the audio. I was seeing the closed caption and was going, wait a second, what's going on? So Not seeing a short clip of it. Let's see if we had it over on Hidden True Crime. This looks a little more promising here. Oh, they actually had camera on the whole time. Okay. Let's see if I can turn it up. Okay, well, just listen to this a second time because I think I missed a few details. Okay. What a time to have this spinning wheel of doom. Um, Not sure if it's my computer or if it is the source. I guess it doesn't really matter. This is the second time. Let's see. Okay, well, maybe it has something to do with the stream ending, kind of messing up things. I'm not sure. Anyway, it is guilty, and she is heading back to Idaho, is eager to get back to Idaho, wants to speed things up. So the sooner she can do it, the better, which seems strange because it seems to me she'd want to be down in Arizona, which is, you know, she's grown up Southern California, Arizona, spent a lot of time in Texas, so you'd think that she would want to be in the dry heat, but no, she seems to like it in Pocatello. So I guess we'll call it good, and might go over some points later. Um, we shall see. Uh, until next time,